Animal welfare hit the news after the Kennel Club warned against the impulse buying of dogs in lockdown. Now, one rescue centre reports people are discarding cockerels after buying unsexed chicks for home egg production. Live to Helen Cooper, who's been rescuing poultry near Swindon for years. Hello, Helen.
Hello, Paddy.
What kind of cockerels are around you? What colours of feathers? What breeds?
Well, it's almost like a chicken museum here. We've got pretty much something of everything.
Tell me some colours and some breeds.
I've got, standing in front of me now, I've got Merlin, and he is a Warren cockerel, and he came from a school hatch. He's pure white. I have Eric, who's kind of multicoloured. He was a backyard hatch. I've got Billy, Tommy and Craig, 3 more Warren boys from school hatches. They're white with gingery spots on them.
Lovely.
Lots, yes.
And hobby hen owners, they're buying unsexed chicks and discovering that the male is not so good at laying as the female.
Yes, sadly what happens very often is people will either allow one of their hens to sit on eggs, and if they've got a cockerel, they've got fertile eggs and they'll hatch, or you can buy hatching eggs on eBay. They pop them underneath a broody hen or in an incubator, hatch out maybe half a dozen chicks, and in theory that could mean half a dozen male chicks. So, you've got half a dozen boys that people just don't really want.
Do you find yourself angry about this? I mean, obviously you love poultry. What is it that you love about the birds?
They're just, cockerels in particular, they do get a bad reputation sometimes. If I ever talk to anybody about cockerels, if they've got a cockerel story, it will always involve being chased by a cockerel. But they're actually lovely birds. They've got great personality. They're brilliant protectors for the flock. As I'm standing here now, I'm watching Merlin. He's got 2 hens with him, and he's picking up bits and he's calling them over. He's saying, come and see what I found for you. They're great. They're lovely birds.
Do they fight, the males?
They do. They can fight, but, we keep boys together. The key with them is you can have what's called a bachelor flock. And if they've lived together since they were babies, there's no reason why they can't live together their whole life. Billy, Tommy and Craig, for example, they're 3 boys. They live together as a unit of 3 boys. The key is just don't have any hens in with them if you're going to have a bachelor flock. That's when the fighting starts. But sadly, many people don't want a bachelor flock because, for all intents and purposes, it's useless. You've just got cockerels as pets and you don't, so say, get anything back from them.
We're going to leave you. My word. But do you have any neighbours, as my colleagues are asking?
Yes, we do have neighbours. The birds are on a farm, so we're lucky there. But I have got some that live in my house. We've got various disabled ones, and they live in the house. And I've got very tolerant neighbours. OK, well, we all need them. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us about your love of these birds and your rescue for them. Thank you very much indeed, Helen.